Hello everyone, MyJubJr here. And quite a while back I covered a topic that focused on how effective is the FMJ attachment against score streaks like recon planes and counter recon planes on various different guns. Now if you remember all the way back to the division update, the armored division got a perk where bullet penetration is increased, just like as if FMJ was applied to your gun. And if you were aware of this, all guns got a bullet penetration nerf down a level during this update. So this essentially means that using either FMJ or armored would be needed to revert the nerf back on the penetration. Under this influence, I assume that this also affected the damage against score streaks in the exact same way. However, in this video I'll revisit the topic and determine what exactly happens when you stack FMJ and armored against score streaks. And spoiler, probably something happens, or else why would I waste my time making this kind of video. And just like before, I tested the LMGs against recon planes since they are the most practical to use in game, and they were nothing short of spectacular when you stack these two items. Using launchers against recons is practically outclassed by this combo, as it only takes around 10 to 20 bullets depending on the LMG you're using to eliminate either the regular or counter recon plane. This makes all the LMGs more viable to use against recons, so if you have the space for FMJ in an LMG armored class, I would completely recommend using this combo. If you want the real stats behind this, please feel free to refer to the link in the description below that includes a screenshot to a spreadsheet I made. Now if an LMG armored class just isn't your cup of tea, I also tested just how well the other guns perform with this combo. And while not all the other guns were as good as the LMGs were, there was some legitimately great choices to pick from here. The best out of the bunch I would have to say is pretty much any of the snipers, as they will all down recon planes in just about 5 to 7 shots when paired with the FMJ and armored combo. This makes a Carabin an amazing choice due to its great rate of fire and lowish recoil, and the ability to also just down recons in just 7 shots. Out of the SMGs, they can surely get the job done, but are definitely less reliable, as with FMJ and armored, they can down recons in an average of about 25 to 30 shots. But I can only recommend using this for high accuracy SMGs, such as the Type 100 and Nambu or the Sten, as any other SMG will just have too much recoil to get their shots on target in a timely manner. The rifle class has more luck when it comes down to performance, as when you pop the combo, the semi-autos will have an easy time shredding recons by taking just around 11 to 18 shots on average between the guns, and they can quickly and accurately get what little shots they need to shut them down. For autos on the other hand, it is about the same predicament as the SMGs, where a high accuracy weapon is required to shut down those recons effectively. The STG is the best choice as it shuts down recon planes in around 24 hits, and this works out a little bit better if you use extended mags just in case you miss, but as long as you're accurate enough, it should be fine if you don't run it. Any other auto would do about the same amount of damage as the STG does, but their accuracy would definitely be an issue, and firing in quick bursts is necessary if you'd like to use these to any degree of usefulness. As a little bonus round here, I also decided to try to test out the pistols just to see if there was any surprises here. The P08 can down a recon plane eventually while using the combo, but with practice it can be a very viable choice as it only takes 23 hits to down a recon. However, the 1911 could be usable if you get a hang of the sharp recoil, as it surprisingly destroys planes in just 17 bullets. I would suggest giving this a good try as long as you're comfortable with the 1911, P08, or even the 9mm SAP. So now if you're wondering how well this combo works against other score streaks other than the regular and counter recon planes, the short answer is that it basically doesn't even really do anything for you. I tested this against pretty much any of the other score streaks, including the fighter pilot, care packages, and some of the bombing runs, and it doesn't seem to have any effect on them still, except for maybe the fighter pilot as it starts to smoke a little bit, but it's just way too hard to hit it, especially in a public match environment. And that's pretty much all for this topic. As you could see from the hard stats, this combination is very effective, so if you do run armored a lot, you should honestly really try giving FMJ a go on a couple of your classes. The benefits of taking down recon planes for you and your team is something that should not be dismissed. Anyways, if you found this useful, feel free to like and share this video. Every little bit helps, and as always, thanks for stopping by, and until the next video.